Kolkata, India. The capital of West Bengal and home to over 14 million people. A city always on the move. Sometimes just too close for comfort. Kolkata was also one of the two venues for the 34th edition of the AFC Youth Championship. And after 2 weeks of competition, it's down to just 2 teams to contest for the title. Although India weren't in the final reckoning, the experience of hosting this championship would go a long way in their football development.
As far as the organization of the tournament is concerned, I should appreciate what the LOC has done, despite a lot of problems, whatever they had, but they still managed to produce a very good local setup for us to organize it. You see, the good thing about organizing competitions in countries like India and etc. is to leave behind something. So we don't come here to expect the best, but when we leave, we want to leave behind them prepared for the best. So generally speaking, with maybe my first impression from what I see in an international organization of a local association, they were a little bit raw in the beginning, but they learned day by day. And on an average, I think the tournament was well organized, and the performance of the teams is quite appreciated.
Japan and DPR Korea were the finalists, with the teams meeting for the second time in 14 days. Although the Japanese triumphed 2-0 in their group stage encounter, coach Yasushita Yoshida was cautious of his chances.
This will be the third time we're playing against DPR Korea in this tournament. Once in the qualifiers last year, and the other was in the group stage. Although we won on both occasions, the past does not matter in the final. We have to produce yet another result, and I believe we will do well.
The Koreans may be the underdogs going into the fight, but they fancy their sights on the silverware as well.
We've met Japan twice in this competition so far. Although we lost both the matches, I feel we're improving. It won't be an easy match. We've been training very hard, and I'd say we've improved a lot since our first day here. All of us are mentally focused and ready for the challenge. I'm confident of gaining a positive result against the Japanese in the final.
So after 31 matches, it all boiled down to this. Japan and DPR Korea fighting it out for the ultimate prize in Asian youth football. The Japanese sense their chance to make history, but discount the Koreans at your peril. The match came to life after just 4 minutes. Ri Chol-myung with a wonder strike that left keeper Akihiro Hayashi for dead. First blood to the boys in white. It took a while for the Japanese to get going. Yet from their first notable attack, they almost equalised. Keeper Ju Kwang-min nearly paying the price for his slip. Japan continued their attack on the right. And it wasn't long before they created another opening. But midfielder Atomu Tanaka failed to finish from barely 6 yards out. The Korean advantage was looking fragile. On 34 minutes, it was gone. Sanfrecce Hiroshima midfielder Yosuke Kashiwagi with a moment of brilliance as he levelled matters in style. 1-1 then at half-time. Japan continued to press in the second period. Tsukasa Umesaki thought he'd scored, only for Kwanmin's reflexes to intervene. The Nippon outfit were at their impressive best in their passing. But Kwanmin was also proving his worth. Japan had their best chance yet in the 77th minute. Somehow the breakthrough was proving elusive. In the end, 90 minutes wasn't enough to settle the outcome. Extra time beckoned. the Koreans upped the tempo. But Hayashi was keeping his side in the tie. In the end, extra time failed to produce a winner. Now it was down to penalties. Cho Myung-ho was first to the spot. And he dispatched it with ferocity to put his side ahead. Umesaki was next. But Kwan Min guessed it right. The next 6 kicks were all in. Chol Myong stepped up to take the Koreans 5th. If he scored, it would be all over. He gave Hayashi no chance with his strike as DPR Korea emerged victors of this year's AFC Youth Championship. For Japan, their quest for the elusive title will have to wait another 2 years. In 1976, they shared the title with Iran. 30 years on, the Koreans were back on the podium, this time as sole winners. Congratulations, DPR Korea, champions of the 2006 AFC Youth Championship.